Okay, so I've just picked a Ruko version of the D12. I think this is the 1200 series in Ruko land. I'm not sure, but it's the what we would call a D12 anyway, which has this fairly horrific kind of D-shaped keyway. So yeah, I thought while it's all in bits, we'll just kind of run through a little bit and talk about how I was able to pick this one. So I got pretty lucky with the bitting on this one. So it's got like 3 fairly high lifts at the front, and then 2 they're not quite true zero lifts, but pretty minimal lifts, and then 1 like another really short lift at the back. So that means I'm able to pick the front pins with a hook. I can just kind of work the hook around the warding, and when I'm in like chamber 3, the rest of the pick tip doesn't overlift any of these 2 in front of it. So I can pick these high lifts just with a Moki short hook. And then the back ones are such that I can use an MP, this is the MP11 flag. Again, just go around that warding, and there's just enough reach on the flag tip to lift those pins. Like how high they need to go. So if I pop one of these pins in there, you can see it sits pretty low behind the under the shear line, so it's only like a millimetre or so. If I can get the flag underneath it and then just lift it with the flag. So I'll put a couple more of these in as we're here and just kind of go in a bit more detail. So these key pins have like a V-shaped tip on them. Show you one of those up close before we get them all in the lock. So they have this kind of like cut out notch in them, which I think is for key control. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but you can kind of tell from the key what they're supposed to look like. And the problem is if you put them in the wrong way, then they become you can pin this the wrong way. Just because these pins are directional, so like this one needs to go the other way. There we go. There we go. So those are all in. I'm now sat at the correct height for the shear line. I won't reassemble this on camera, nobody needs to see that, but what I can show you is if this particular lock, I can lift this pin as high as it needs to go. We're on pin 3 without overlifting any of the previous 2, and then I can just work that flag around, use this hook as a flag, work it around the warding, and then I'm able to lift these without interfering anything. Now, if this one at the back was a high lift, I wouldn't be able to use this technique. If this was needed a hook at the back there, I would be definitely overlifting something. Try and get to it this way. So yeah, got fairly lucky with the bitting on that one. The other interesting thing with this is the core retention is this kind of screw-in piece. So this fits in the back of the body, and it screws onto here. So that's what holds the core in place. That just kind of holds the core in. And then there is this like little bit with a screw that also goes in there, but that doesn't really do anything for retention. It's all done with this. Yeah, if you ever need to get one of those out, you can use a pair of needle nose pliers, which is a tip I got from Rain on the LPU Discord. So yeah, now it's on video somewhere. You can use a pair of these just needle nose pliers just to get on them and turn it. Other than that, that's it. The Ruko version of the Assa D12.